Hello everyone, and welcome back to Uthris's farm, where we get to try and work here on the final day of spring. It's a beautiful morning. It's about 5:52 right now in the AM, and it is the late spring month here in Farming Simulator with seasons, and we have a little bit of a task at hand. Our fields are planted, and they are hopefully growing quite well. If we go over here and take a look, you can see our field 40 and 26 is growing, and that is going to yield a decent crop in the fall. At least that is what I hope. What we have to do today is go ahead, move along with these tractors, and do something a little bit more long-term preparation, and that is simply I need to do the grass cutting today, and we'll have to hopefully bale that up. Now there's a few things I'm gonna have to buy, or at least lease, to get this thing working. We're going to need some front loaders, and we will need, I think, a bale spike as well. We're just gonna buy the bale spike. I'm not really worried about that. In fact, we're gonna do a slight golden color on that. I think that'll be cool. And we need to buy a little forklift loader as well. So let's do that. I believe our forklift attachments can work on these tractors that we have, but we might have to test that here in a second. So let's go ahead. We'll buy it. That's okay. I don't really want to lease too many vehicles and things. I'd much rather buy the item outright. I feel like that would be a better thing to do, except for maybe if it's a vehicle. Other than that, let's see. Do we have a baler? I think that is what I'm looking for. Baling technology. Here's some flatbeds and things. This is a 4-stack. That's a new Holland there. This is a bale wrapper. That's not really something I care about. A bale collector eases the collection of bales. Let's see. This is baler turns loose straw, grace into convenient bales. Does it say what kind of bales it turns it into? Oh well, I don't quite know. We might have to lease this one though, just because of money reasons. All right. So we got the 3 things kind of necessary, but first, beyond that too, we're gonna need a mower, aren't we? I think so. So we're gonna need a mower to get this thing done, and I'm fine with leasing a mower just because that's going to hopefully get that 4 meter wide. Let's just do the most basic one for money reasons, and we can return these hopefully quickly enough to not get charged for leasing it multiple days. It's not something, you know, Friday and Saturday is going to rain, so we're only going to really be using it, I think, for a couple of days. I don't know what the growing time is for grass, and that's something we'll probably have to look into over the next few moments as we switch seasons. So we'll head out of the farm, and we will head into town, pick up all the equipment that we got. I really hope the front loader attaches to this tractor. I did upgrade this tractor when I bought it to support a front loader, and if we can, that would be ideal. So I have to pick these things up all on our own, but this is good that we're starting so early in the day. And plus, it's really nice that the day starts, you know, around 5:30 and 6. And that gives us plenty of time to get things done. So we'll head over here. I believe it is a left to the town. Okay, look both ways. Yes, yes. Don't want to cut off people too much here. You know, we are new to the town, so we don't want to annoy the locals too much. But I guess we are driving a pretty loud tractor through the streets right now. Hello. Good morning. Working away. And these guys obviously going to work. It is a Wednesday, so, you know, They have things they need to do. Oh, we can hear the birds chirping. There we go. Oh, a little bit off the road, but that's okay. We are driving a tractor after all. Head up here towards the shop. I already saw that the markers on the map indicate that our things are here, ready to pick up. And we missed the spot. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry for blocking traffic there. Oh, nope. Don't mind me. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. I know exactly where I'm going. I feel like I missed the turn into the shop a lot. It is a bit of a tight one and a little bit of a blind corner there. We'll let this car go. Alright. Nice and safe. And it looks like it's this way to the shop. Yes, it is. Alright, so there's our baler. It's a little bit attached to our mower. Bit of a problem there. And here is our front loader attachment for our tractor. So we'll hook this up, we'll grab the baling fork, and then the mower after we get the baler kind of off of it there. So let's raise this up a bit. And in the future, we can also potentially just carry something heavy around on the front end of this to help us with our plow and stuff. Basically use it as a weight. Lift it up a bit. Alright, we got our fork. Let's see, how did I set this up? I think, yeah. Okay, and then this is up, this is left, kind of tilting this. Again, this is on a controller, so it's a little weird. Okay, so we have that. Let's head over to our baler. We'll switch to the tractor so we don't detach the front. We're just gonna tow this thing off our mower. Hopefully we didn't do too much damage to it, but this is the way they delivered it, so. Okay, and here is the mower. Now where the heck do I hook this up on? I'm assuming here. Is that gonna be right? Let's see. Where do we hook this up at? Let's take a look at it. It looks like right here. So we'll have to back the mower in there. That's fine, we can do that. We'll swing around the baler. And reverse this in here. Trying not to do any more damage to it than we already have. Alright, we'll go ahead and unfold it. And it is ready for transport. Okay, over to our field. I believe it's field 31 for our grass. We'll leave the front loader attachment on this, I think, for a little while. I'm not necessarily worried about that. And plus, the little extra weight on the front may do us well. It's going to help us grip with that four-wheel drive that we have. Look to the left. Make a right-hand turn, and we are on our way. Not really a loss in speed, which is pretty cool. This thing is well off the ground. Alright. Stop short, because our forks are sticking out a bit. Okay, you turned. I'm not in your way. I don't know why they think I am. We'll head down this way, and I believe there is a side street by Field 51 down there that we take to go back up towards our farm. That's the quickest route, instead of climbing that steep hill there. Hello, good morning. Yes, I am on a tractor, and I'm a proper farmer, guys. Not this one. Though there's a gas station here that we're gonna have to go to soon. Probably when we pick up the baler, we'll stop at the local gas station to fill up. We're getting a little low on petrol. Alright, through this. Oh, the suspension is working beautifully today. Front end is not lifting up at all. So this front loader attachment definitely working. This is a field. Eventually we may buy this field. It's a big one though. And since I'm doing everything by myself, we don't really have the money to hire a large crew of folk. It might be best to kind of wait on that one. Alright, we'll swing this way. Head around our little pond area. God, that is such a huge field. It's very beautiful in spring. Look at all those green trees out there. Head into the local wilderness a bit. Alright, and around. This is another big field. It's also a slightly odd shape, which is fine. Nothing wrong with a good odd shaped field. I wouldn't mind like doing like 33, 35, 36 together. That'd be pretty nice. Alright, field 31. There is that grass. Take a look at it. It's getting pretty long. So we will use this tractor to cut it all down. Now there's some stumps in the way. We'll avoid those as best as possible. So we will do this. Alright, and we're pretty much ready. So I think it's this key. So we'll go ahead and unfold the mower. Beautiful. We will lower it. Ooh. And it is now on. Alright, so we are going to cruise. Now it's not quite behind us this time. This one's a little bit of a different method, but I don't want to cut right next to the fields. So our tractor is going to be a natural buffer, I think, for this grass of ours. Now we don't also have the sweeping tool to make this into some nice straight piles. So we're just going to have to kind of follow the natural path that we make with this baler. It's going to be a little bit more work, I feel, but that's okay. This is a pretty quiet mower. Definitely not the mower I had when I was growing up, but the tractor is making most of the noise. Let's avoid this bush. And we can go pretty quick. We can go 21 miles an hour, which feels a little fast. I do say so myself. And I think if we follow the previous swath, we should, in theory, keep a nice straight row going. So we'll try that method. Now we are only cutting 3-meter swaths through here, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just gathering this hail for bales. So down the line, next year, we also want to try and start animals. I didn't want to do too much at once since it is kind of my first proper playthrough of Farming Sim, and I don't have to learn everything at once. I think it would be a little too overwhelming for me. Does that look right? Yeah, no. Totally looks right. So we'll just keep going around in a big circle. Sounds and looks good to me. And clear this field in this beautiful, you know, Wednesday afternoon. Hopefully we'll get to bale it. And I don't know if I need to wrap my bales. That's also something I want to try and discover a little bit before we have animals, is that will my sheds actually protect my bales from rotting when it rains? I know some maps they do, but I'm not quite sure this map does. Alright, still looking good. And it's a pretty quick little mow here. There we go. Hope your guys' weekend was good. I had to go into work, and boy, that was not a fun time. I never really enjoy going and working on the weekends. It really kills my free time that I have to try and make some videos for you all. So content may be light for a few weeks. We have a few projects coming down the pipeline, and they need to be tested and implemented for next. I think they come out over the next month or so. So that is a bit of a concern. Almost lost control of our tractor a bit there. Such a beautiful day. I would love to live in this neighborhood. It reminds me of home a bit. Go around this corner there. I'm sure I'm missing some spots, but that's okay. It's just grass. It's just grass. And this field will look pretty nice once it's mowed. Kind of wish we had that sweeping tool. I think that sweeping tool would essentially combine almost 2 rows of this mulch together to make one larger single pile, which is useful for baling. Okay, we're looking quite swell, quite swell. Around this turn, get a little wide, but that's okay. Alright, so here we are, taking the last final swaths for field 31. It was a pretty small field. I don't expect to get too much grass or straw and bales from this. It's, I think it'll do just fine though for our first test. And plus I get to practice even loading up the bales into some flat trailers, which will be good. And there we have it, that is it. So we'll go ahead and raise this up and fold it. There we go, beautiful. And let's dump the mower off at the farm. So we'll just head off over here. And you know, I did leave it a little rough around the edges, but I think that's fine. It's a little bit of a blending area. We're gonna go up by field 26. I just wanna see if anything is growing. We might even quickly putt around by the field 40 too. See how that's progressing. It has been a new day, and it would be cool to see some shoots coming out of the ground. So we'll come up here, make a nice left. Anything over here? Not yet. Not yet, not yet. Okay, that's fine. We're swinging around. Let's go up by through the animal pens that are currently awaiting their animals, but that'll be next year. Next year, I might even extend how long a season is, just so I don't feel overly overwhelmed. Overly overwhelmed. That's a great way of putting it. Let's see. Anything growing out here? Oh, look, we have our sprouts. Yep. We'll just hop over our barbed wire like it's nothing. Oh, wow, beautiful. Look at that, look at that. It's gonna be a good season, boys, good season. So we'll hop over the fence again. Head back up to the tractor. This little thing is quite the workhorse for us. It's done quite a lot this year. All right, and around. So we'll head back, we'll drop off the blades, and then we will go pick up the baler. We might even, let's see. go over here. Good. So the house is down there. Now I would cut through this yard. I wouldn't mind buying Field 38 eventually too. That's a nice grass field, I think. Don't know what that location buys. We'll have to look into that later. So we'll just quickly totally break the speed limit going down this road. Anything cool? Oh, some just beautiful scenery. We missed our driveway. Beep, 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 beep. There we go, perfect. Got it. Head in here, and we'll just drop this off in our little tool shed that we've been keeping. Boy, is this front yard getting a little dusty. All right. Okay, and open. Right? There we go. So that is open now. Is that piece of wood floating? We did more damage to it than I thought when we ran into it. I want to keep in mind about that next time. Alright, so we are going to back it in. Like so. And it's going to go straight into that back corner, I think. Oh, whoa, what are we hitting? Oh, it's the fork on the front. I kind of forgot about that. Hold on, let's switch here and how do I do this again? It is down. And then we'll switch, detach, and detach. There we go. Just so we can make it into here. That'll be something we'll have to keep in mind in the future. We might have to store these tools in a bit of a different spot. Is this hitting the ceiling? What are we hitting? I feel like we're running into something. They're back in there. I don't know what it was. But that's okay. So we'll just not do that. I was hoping I could lower it before unclipping it. Oh, it actually needs to be lowered to be unclipped. That's interesting. Tell you what, we're just gonna go find a different home for this. This is too big to be fitting with our normal farmland equipment, and that's okay. So the mower will just stick out here by our tractors, I think. Okay, that took way too long than it needed to. So we'll just lower this back down. It's doing quite well for us. Cool, it is lowered. And now we will go ahead to the shop and pick up our baler. Alright, baler sighted. No clue which ones these are going to make. I'm kind of curious if this is going to be round or square bales. I'm fine with either, to be honest. Alright, so we can go ahead and connect this up. And as I said, we do need to stop by the gas station. The closest one is actually here in town, so we might as well go there. I think that would work just fine. So we'll make a left. I believe a right and then an immediate left here. Unless it's in the yard. Let's check the yard. No, I can't read a map apparently. This is definitely not where it is. So let's first go this way. There we go. Where is this at? This is where we started this series. It's saying it's in there. I think there's another one on the way home though. So that one might be a little bit more on our way. Yes, it looks like there is. So we'll make a left down here. Cruise down the road by Field 52. stop at that gas station. Man, you guys take turns a little wide, don't you? There's some nice storage sheds. I wonder if we can rent those later and store some things. Be pretty handy, most likely. There's a lot of storage buildings in this whole save. Pretty much every shed that you see, I believe, is enterable in a way. And usable by you, the farmer. Alright, I believe we have to go in here. Yes, they'll open it up. Alright, we're gonna take this a little bit wide since we have that baler behind us. There we go. Up here is the fuel point. Alright, so refuel is not too expensive, really. We'll just refill the whole tank. There we go, back up to a full 101 liters. You know, just because I'm curious. It is. Look at that, this is like a little workshop. That's pretty cool. Handy to know. Alright, baler. Let's put you to work. See how you even function first. Let's see. Change the dirt amount. Don't know why that's there. Hide UI, unfold baler is keypad 2. Lower pickup, numpad, and then turn on baler. So we're just gonna have to drive over some grass and see how this works. Alright, up our country road. And we're also probably gonna bring another tractor for the actual cart. Because this thing's gonna have the baler attached to it. So we'll probably bring one of the smaller tractors to actually bring the bales back and forth. So we'll have to run around a little bit. Only we could hire some help to follow us there. I do have the follow me mod, by the way. Like, I could hire someone and have them follow us and park the trailer, but, you know, in my mind, I don't have any hired help just yet. Not just yet. Here soon. The logs, that'd be for the best. Over here. Whoa, 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 went off the road. We're fine. Totally fine. Cruise along. Could be cutting through a lot of these fields, but that wouldn't be kosher, I don't think. We don't own this field. I just don't want to drive through other people's property just yet. Alright, here we are. Look at all that grass to pick up. So it's going to take a little bit since they are in smaller, longer piles than you'd probably get, but that's okay. So we're cruising around to here, line it up. I believe we need to unfold the baler. Oh, look, it gets little wheels. We'll lower it and turn it on. Okay, it is eating grass. We are making progress. And we'll see kind of how each lap goes. At 100%, it will spit out a bale where it stays. I don't know if we have to stop to actually let that happen. But we'll find out. 2,000. Wow, it takes a lot of grass, it looks like, to actually get one of these. 1,500. Just eating away at it, though. Pretty consistently going up, too. 2,000 grass. Alright. We're just following the markings that we've already made. Why are you honking at me? I don't know why you're honking at me. I don't know if that means it's close to full or what. Well, let's get it to 100%, or at least pretty close to it. And see what the honking is for. That around that bend. So 93. Let's just do 95. Okay. So, is it F1? Okay. We got hide UI, change. We got this. I have no clue. Why are you hunking? Why are you hunking at me? Is it I? Change tool selection G. Hide head, turn off baler. Do I have to turn it off? Nope. Still, it stopped honking at 100%. Turn off baler, unload baler. Keypad 3. Oh, look at that. We get a nice little green one. Okay. If we drive forward, will that... Okay. Alright. I don't know what the honking's for. I feel like the honking is simply to warn you that you're coming close to your limit. To what your baler can hold. So that's good information. Also very annoying information. Totally understandable, though. Go around the bend here. Everything just looks so green. It's kind of all blending together at this point. So we'll just cruise along. So yeah, it looks like every lap or so. Now each lap's gonna get smaller and smaller. So this one will probably be a lap and a quarter, if not more. Because of the radius decreasing. And because of this thing not being quite lined up, beep 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 beep. Maybe I should have rented the other one. It's a little less noisy, I'm sure, or at least I hope. This to here, and I think it's 4,000. Yep, 4,000. Press 3. We'll unload it. There we go. We'll close it. And continue on our way. So we've gotten 2 bales. It's kind of a shame that we're getting round bales. I wouldn't mind square ones. You guys can let me know down below which one gives me square bales. That'd be probably for the best. I don't have a stacker, so this is going to be a little bit interesting to see how well I can get this into a cart. Alright, here we are taking a look. We ran back to the farm. The baling is complete, but we need a trailer to load it onto. So we're grabbing our smaller tractor here. And we are going to bring this unused trailer over to field 31. We'll get that all hooked up and beautiful. Alright, there we go. Now, I believe there is a way for me to open one of the sides. Change capacity. Oh, wow, I can add an upper layer on that. That's pretty interesting. Control D. I have no clue. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter. Now, I believe there was a way for me to actually open one of the sides here. Enter. 4. Let's see. No clue how to open this. Ah, 0. There we go. So you can open the side, which is what we're going to do to get balers and bales of stuff in there. So, there we go. It can be used as a flatbed, is essentially what I'm trying to say. Very poorly, mind you. I'm not great at describing, obviously, what I'm doing. And why do I make YouTube videos if I can't even speak is beyond me. So we'll head over here. Luckily, it's a quick drive back instead of having to run across from field 31 to the house. And there is our bales. We have 6 bales in total, which I think is a decent number. I don't know how many we're going to be able to fit in our trailer, to be honest. But we're going to give it our best shot. If there's 6, we can probably at least fit 5. And that 6th one might be able to complete the pyramid. So, if we can get it nice and even in there, well then, I think it'll look pretty neat. So we'll go over here. There we go. And we'll get this pretty much straightened out. Like that. Okay, let's go ahead and open this side. Can I open the back? I can. Look at this. So we're going to be able to basically load it in from all sides. In fact, I'll leave the back probably closed. I think that'll look the best. So we'll hop into our little forklift tractor with the bale kind of forks on there. Start her up. Let's lift the front end a bit. And impale our first bit of grass, shall we? So we will just drive right into it, lift it up, like so. We'll lift this up. Now, actually, I probably need to grab these from the front. So actually, let's put this down real quick. Like that. Probably impale it from this side so we can get these lined up a little bit better. Oh, nudging it around. Okay. Let's lift it up. Not really the best job I could do, but we're gonna do this in first person. Alright. Easy does it. Easy does it. I think we need to back up a bit. Let's lift it up again. Back up. And then put it down. There we go. Okay, so the first bale is on. It looks like we might be able to get 5 really safely on there. Any more is probably going to be pushing it. I'm going to probably straighten this out a bit. Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. It's tough to get the right angle on here. I want to actually get this much more straight on. So it'd probably help if I came at it rather straight. There we go. Lift it up. We'll cruise over to the side of the trailer. And hopefully we can use the other bale. It's a little bit of a measuring stick. Make sure this is going to get on there, so we'll lift it up a bit more. Lower it down. And back it up. There we go. Now let's take a look for a second, see how well these are on there. They're on there okay. If we stack them vertically, it would probably go better, but there's probably no good way to get them on there vertically. Let's go ahead and nudge these a bit, though, because I want to get a third one on here. So I'm going to give it a nice hard right tap just to nudge it like that. Let's go get our third one, which is right here. Let's get it from the other side. That might be better. And really, three is probably the best we're gonna do. Let's make sure the forks are level. All right. And impaled. Just like that. You can see it's worth 4,000 grass, which is nice. We'll back it up. We're gonna cruise on over here, lift it up a bit more so I can see the deck. Okay, now this is gonna be the surgical maneuver. Ooh. Let's get it on there, nice. Oh, no. We haven't quite let go of it yet. There. Nope. That's the thing. The forks sometimes don't want to let go. Alright, there. Perfect. Let's check our work. I mean, they're on there. It's a pretty decent trailer load. Now, you know what? Get what, 2 out there? We got 6 total, so it's gonna be 2 loads of stuff. We're going to do something a little bit different as well, I think. I believe, yes, I do. I have the hooks for this on here, so if I disconnect that, disconnect. Come on. There we go. Disconnect that. I should be able to hook the blue trailer and tractor up to that, so it can unload it and carry it over. So we're just gonna park this over here, just nice and out of the way. We'll close up this. There we go. Alright, and let's what? Fasten these down. Nice and tight. That looks beautiful. Okay, so that's locked in there. Start up our tractor a little bit. I'm gonna have to come at this a little bit from the right and then swing the nose to the left to get this thing in here. Alright, so we got that. And there is the front. We're good. We can see that in there. So let's go ahead and store these bales. Back to the farm. Quickly over here. Now, do I want to store them up near the animals? That makes sense. So we'll go up to the animal pen. It's also a little bit closer. So we'll go on up here. It makes sense to have the straw near where we'll end up keeping the animals anyways. The straw or hay? I don't really know, technically. What's the difference? I guess this could be considered a little bit more hay. Oh boy, this machine is a lot weaker than our other one. We're losing some power up the hill, but that's okay. It can still make it. I'm just essentially carrying about 12,000 liters worth of items in the back there, which is twice as much as what the trailer holds in just grain by default. So we go over here. What happens if I put the cover on? I don't think I can. Good to know. Alright, I think this shed here is a good location for them. Let's see. What do you guys think? I think this is a pretty nice area. We'll just stack them across that back wall there. So let's, how do I unfasten these? I think it's just by pressing L in the cab, but... Or is it just R? It's R. Okay. So we got that. We'll open the side panel on this side. We'll toggle to the back, disconnect the trailer. Turn on the engine. Alright. Gonna make sure we get this nice and straight. Again. So we'll just impale this one. There we go, slid right on there. And then we'll take it over here into the barn. It's a bit messy in here, but that's okay. We'll look back. Don't want to damage our little tractor here. It's doing quite well for us. You know what? Screenshot moment here. Is it Control Shift H? There we go. That'll be for the thumbnail. So we got that figured out. I think we have a decent system here. And look at this sunset. Spring is coming to a close. And I don't think it could have gone much better. We've learned a lot. Made a bit of money. We also spent a bit of money. But overall, summer will be interesting. We have a couple of rainy days potentially up ahead. I'm really hoping this shed stays dry. That's something we're gonna have to keep an eye on. In fact, let's come over here. Pick this up. We just need to make this a little less cluttered. Oop. I just throw brooms around. So we have that out of the way. We got, what, this little radio here. There we go. And we have a little bit of a kerosene tank that we should probably move. Oh, we'll just set it there. Alright, reverse it out. Grab this one over here. Make sure that's high enough to give it the good old impale. In fact, we might need to do that. And in. lift. Back it up, lower it a bit. Totally rammed the trailer. Like a complete idiot. Just set this back in here. Now I think there's room on the right-hand side now that we cleared some of that stuff away. Alright. So we have that, so we'll just back straight out. And we will connect this up. Like that. Let's go pick up some more hay bales. You know, something that I've noticed with using this controller is it's really, really good at keeping the fine movements on the front end of this thing smooth and predictable. So I've noticed that when I tried baling and loading up trailers with the Raptor and the Rat Pack, I was using my mouse and stuff, and this is just making it so much easier. I bet if you had like a joystick, it would be even easier than that. So that's something to consider. Let's across this field here. Do we only have 2? I thought we had 6. Yes, we do. We have 6. Good. I was a little worried. So we'll detach that. Hop out. Open up the trailer. Hop back in. Now I could try for like a double pickup, but probably wouldn't go too well, so we'll just do a single for now. You know what? This is pretty much lined up on the left side already, so that's where she's gonna go. Push it in there, angle the forks down so it doesn't stick. There we go. So that's number 1. Number 2, we'll just back straight up. And then we'll impale it. Like that. Now we grabbed it a little bit high. That's alright. It'll be okay. Anyway, let's get this one on the right side. There we go. And then the final one, we'll get it right in the middle. Oh wow, that's a beautiful sunset still. I don't think I grabbed that very well. Let's try and fix that. Again, the straighter you grab it, the better. It'll help with your aiming, so you can just simply use the front of the tractor to make sure things are pretty straight. Alright, so we'll raise it up so we can see. We're just gonna nestle it right in between these two. I'm just gonna make sure. Nope, that's not far enough. Uh-oh. Alright, well this is gonna be our ugly duckling one, it seems. And did we get it? Oh boy, that's a bit wobbly. Let's quickly close this up and strap it all down. Okay. Hopefully it's not gonna move anywhere. There's that over here. It's so cockeyed. Dang it, I thought I did a good job, but apparently on this one, not so much. We'll quickly head back over, drop these 3 off, and then basically we're done for the day. It was a long day of mowing, preparing for some animals. Hope you guys enjoy this kind of process. It's a lot different than plowing the field, sowing it and things. It's a little bit more involved with tools, especially with this front loader. That's the interesting part. For me, it's kind of really fun to drive that thing around. It's gonna struggle again. It's gonna struggle on this one. There we go. Oh man, that is so cockeyed. We'll have to do better. We just have to do better. But I suspect we will. Give it some time. The first one went really well. And then I got worse. So we'll come in here, make a nice right. Select our trailer again. Detach it, open up all of these. There we go. Open up the side. Now, of course, we're going to grab the top one first. That seems to be the logical step. Grab that. Everything else settled. Take this inside the barn. Let's go ahead and turn on some lights so we can see a little bit. It's starting to get a little dark. Oh. I guess that one just fell behind. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna be a little bit messy. We don't have a stacker, an auto stacker to make this look really clean and neat. We're kind of doing this by hand. And I'm not really. I work in accounting. Not really a forklift driver. Let's do that and then down. Lift it up. Get on here, thank you. Inside we go. Beautiful yellows out there. In fact, let's turn on the interior lights of the barn. Alright, let's try this one more time. There we go. That's what I wanted to do the first time, game. Head out here again. Make sure our fork is level. It is. And impale. Lift it up. Lift it down. Really, I should have made sure the original bales were really against the walls back there without that gap. That's a lot of the problem. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Alright. Let's just see how that stacks up. It's messy. It's pretty messy. Yeah, object too heavy. Well, I mean, people throw bales all the time. I don't know why. Could be too heavy, but I'm not going to question it. Let's just head on out of here. We'll hook up the trailer again. Close that up. Quickly run over here. We'll turn off the light. Like that. shut the door. Looks great. And I think at this point, we're pretty much done for the day. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to continue farming sim, of course, over the next few weeks. Tomorrow, it's going to be summer. So, hopefully a lot of stuff to do there. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment down below. And I will see you all in the next episode.